size of Rowan.
Corey Graves continues to be amazed at the size of Rowan, even though it's not really impressive when Rowan is standing next to little Daniel Bryan. I'm just saying.
Who enters the Elimination Chamber match last?
As cool as this Gauntlet match is, I can't help but feel annoyed once again because of WWE deciding to spoil who enters the Elimination Chamber last. Stop doing that.
Is presented by
Skip!
You're lying to yourselves.
People who can't handle others' opinions.
Show you how to live.
Daniel Bryan turns heel and he demands that people follow a certain way to live. I turn heel and I stop telling people how to follow a certain way to live by thinking optimistically. My point is, telling people how to live their life is wrong. Everyone has their own choices.
It is horrible.
He's talking about the design of the Elimination Chamber, actually, and I agree with him on that.
It's the size of the tube of meat that Big E is clutching.
That's what she said.
We're going to find out who's starting for the New Day.
Kofi Kingston was clearly chosen by Big E and Xavier Woods, and yet Tom Phillips is still questioning which member of the New Day is going to be representing in this match.
Kofi Kingston will represent the New Day.
It took the referee ringing the bell to start the Gauntlet match before Tom Phillips figured out that Kofi was obviously representing New Day in this match, even when he was already inside the ring with the other two members outside the ring.
That he is an endangered species.
Endangered species? Really?
Champion.
The many times Big E repeated the word no. While trying to pin Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston is actually keeping Daniel's shoulder up the whole time, and as usual, the referee somehow didn't see that.
So you go full bore.
I'll be honest, if this pinfall was successful, I would have laughed due to Daniel accidentally pinning himself, even if both men lost the Gauntlet match.
Remember, the winner of this Gauntlet.
Commentator constantly brings up the winning prize of the match in progress cliche. What do you bet we're going to hear that 30 more times tonight? Is this the 7th time Daniel Bryan has posed like that for the audience, whether in the ring or on the top rope? Feels like it is.
Kofi to the top!
Daniel was watching Kofi the entire time and could have easily countered or backed away at any moment.
Kofi turns it around! Now Kofi!
Kofi turns it around, now Kofi? I think he meant Daniel did the next counter, unless Kofi turned that other move around and began to pin himself. Some say it's bullshit that New Day was kicked out whereas Rowan was allowed to stay. Here's why it's not bullshit. Xavier Woods illegally entered the ring even if he did not lay his hands on Daniel or Kofi. Kicked out due to Xavier's trespassing. Besides, Rowan gets thrown out eventually anyway.
Cover! Kofi!
My jaw dropped when Kofi actually defeated Daniel Bryan. Here's the sit-out for shocking us with his sudden victory, especially considering we thought Kofi was just filler for the Elimination Chamber and this Gauntlet match. Big E and Xavier Woods forgot to take the trombone and oversized sausage with them when they got ejected.
Has been eliminated.
No offense, but I really think that for every elimination in a Gauntlet match, there should at least be a 30-second or 1-minute rest interval before the next wrestler arrives, instead of immediately after an elimination occurs, just to make things fair.
Styles,
Kofi clearly kicked Samoa Joe in the chest, yet it caused Joe to react as if he got kicked in the face. WWE logic.
Clothesline Kingston out of his shoes.
Nope, Kofi's shoes are still on his feet. Yeah, it was just an expression on how brutal the clothesline was, but I'm an asshole. I'm supposed to say these things.
Wow!
It's honestly amazing how Kofi is still going strong 45 minutes into this Gauntlet match.
Doses Kingston! Cover!
At 1!
Are you serious, Corey? How the hell did Kofi kick out of an obvious 2 count at 1? We clearly saw the referee count 1, then 2, and almost hit 3 before Kofi kicked out. That's even worse than saying Kofi kicked out at 2 in an obvious 1 count.
Got enough of an elbow in the face.
Samoa Joe's right shoulder is clearly off the mat, and the referee somehow misses that one too. As a matter of fact, that's a recurring theme for Samoa Joe and pinfalls these days. Post-elimination assault.
Just stop.
AJ Styles wants Kofi Kingston to quit. Come on, man. I get that Kofi went through nearly an hour of hell, but telling someone to quit ain't cool. It's honestly inspiring that Kofi went from hardly being a second glance in this Gauntlet match to being the main focus. Hats off to him.
Longest the superstars ever competed in a single match.
Tom Phillips forgot about Seth Rollins and his 70-minute performance in that awesome 2-hour Gauntlet match from last year's Raw, coincidentally almost exactly a year from this point.
Oh, now it's
AJ Styles clearly moved away before Kofi was even halfway across the ring, and Kofi didn't jump until AJ was completely out of the way. In other words, Kofi could have easily stopped himself unless his target was the ring post the entire time.
What an SOS!
What an SOS? Kofi didn't even connect the SOS, you moron. He was about to, and then AJ countered. Are we even watching the same match? He may have submitted, but here's 15 sins removed for the incredible performance of Kofi Kingston. He deserves the ovation given to him.
One last.
After all the times Randy Orton has struck out of nowhere from behind, how does anybody even fall for this trick anymore? It was plainly obvious that Randy was going to strike AJ from behind.
Orton secures the opportunity.
Randy Orton wins the Gauntlet match, and the show immediately ends. That's what you call perfection. No poses, no instant replays, no last minute promos, just a final pinfall and the curtain closes.